Hey folks, we're back from our little YouTube vacation, and we are back with a vengeance, and today we're looking at another ThinkerThunker video, which he gets it all wrong, and this one just came out from him yesterday, maybe the day before, but anyway, here we go. Hey, a special thanks goes out to Darren Lee and Squatchopedia.org, a great resource for the real Bigfoot story, not some of the garbage that gets out there, and hey, Darren pointed this out, and I wanted to go public with this. This is some pretty interesting behavior going on here, and it all fits to our previous clash with ThinkerThunker over the boater video. So ThinkerThunker launched this video a day or two ago, trying to claim that what you see is an actual trail cam capture. He goes into a long dispensation about the size of the eyes and the nose and the distance to the nose and how it compares to other human beings, using like Harrison Ford from Indiana Jones and Carl Weathers, and using his little online ruler and everything to kind of show. Very similar to the way he said, well, the estimated height of this tree. Well, he's making a lot of estimations on scalings that he's using on his own computer. To me, well, it does sound like it may sound scientific or look scientific. It's really not. And when you look at trying to fit a theory to the evidence rather than fitting the evidence to make a theory, this is what happens. No surprise here, but of course, his fan base is like, oh, fantastic work, just more proof that you cannot argue with. Incredible work, Mr. ThinkerThunker. The eye reflection could be the IR from the trail cam. It would be helpful to know what model it was. Absolutely no way to fake these. Outstanding job as always, and expected. Having a control group. Oh, this sounds scientific. Having a control group makes this even more remarkable. Incredible work. You're immensely important. And of course, who knew that measuring the arms, legs, and torso bar method would work on other parts of the body? You've done it again, ThinkerThunker. Congrats. Oh, really? So what I see going on here is something called the Chewbacca Defense. Now, a lot of people chuckle and think that that was something created by South Park, but it's actually become a thing. And the Chewbacca Defense, remember the OJ trial. For those that are old enough, the OJ trial, if it doesn't fit, you must acquit. So if you think this is a hoax, this doesn't fit, so you must acquit. This is no hoax. This is the real thing. Again, this is a very flawed method. As I said earlier, in a jury trial, a Chewbacca defense is a legal strategy in which a criminal defense lawyer tries to confuse the jury rather than refute the case of the prosecutor. It is an intentional distraction or obfuscation. As a Chewbacca defense distracts and misleads, it's an example of a red herring. This red herring, obviously, in this case is, oh, look at the eye proportions to this, to that. Why is that important? Well, I'll tell you why. It's because it ignores that there's no other evidence. This is a trail cam photo. Where's the stamps on the trail cam photo? It also fails to address why there are no other pictures or an actual witness interview. Now we go to the embarrassing part. If we go to Lebanon, Tennessee at Cuz's Antique Store, which is now closed, by the way, in 1989, this caused a little bit of a stir. And it was the story of this Bigfoot head making it into Cuz's Antique Store. And there you see it on the right. On the left is the store as it stood once. And boy, doesn't that head look a little familiar. So as you can see, this is clearly the same set of eyes that you're looking at that you see in ThinkerThunker's videos. I just merely took the picture from the previous slide and cropped it and scaled it to match up, and you can see all the features there. The hair, the way the hair flows, the little just to the left of the nose, you see the little hook there, or almost like an arrow. You see that. You see the little slash under the left eye. You see the matting on the right side of the nose. Clearly the same photo. So if anybody has any doubts about that, well, I think you better get a reality check. But that is the same photo. So where ThinkerThunker goes wrong is his confirmation bias overrides the end result. Example, if it's not human, it's got to be Bigfoot. He uses assumption in his methodology instead of taking knowns or an estimate of sampling. And he fails to consider any other evidence that would contradict his findings, that this is actually a Bigfoot. I would like to give ThinkerThunker the benefit of the doubt that he is acting honestly. And if he's acting honestly, once he sees this video or somebody tells him about this video, he will admit he was wrong about this particular instance or photo. He explained where his methodology was wrong, such as not looking at the absence of any other material in relation to this photo, as described earlier, and actually change his methodology and suspend his confirmation bias. Go back to the basics. Is this a Bigfoot or not? We need to disprove it before we can prove it. You know, what is missing in this? We need A, B, C, and D. You know, the picture being D. If we don't have A, B, and C, then D is worthless. But anyway, that's my take. And folks, I want to thank everybody for coming out here and watching this video. And we'll see you all this Sunday night live, 9 p.m. Eastern. Catch y'all later. It's good to be back.